Hello everyone, this is Viren and welcome to the fantasy match preview for the game between the Panthers and the Kings, and this preview is powered by Nostra Pro. So this is my fantasy team for today. Today I'll go with 1 keeper, 3 batsmen, 3 all-rounders and 4 bowlers. Now let's get to it, and I'll also discuss some interesting GL options, so do listen carefully. So first up, the keepers and the batters for this game. 1 keeper, Arun Karthik, who along with batting really well in that opening position, hitting a lot of boundaries, is also taking a lot of catches with the kind of bowling attack he has. So I think that makes him very effective. Ajitesh is also a good option, but he's really attacking and bats slightly lower, so maybe a little bit less chance in terms of fantasy value. Then we look at the 3 batters, NS Chaturved, who looked really good in that last game, batted very fluently and managed to tackle all types of spin really well. Then the other 2 batters, Surya Prakash and Indrajit, both of whom are similar in nature in terms of being able to fight it out in there, put their grit in and bat pretty decently. Hence they become decent vice captaincy options in the GL teams, or if you feel like they're batting first and can play for time, then they become good captaincy options too. And now we look at the all-rounders and the bowlers for this one. So 3 all-rounders, Sanjay Yadav and Baba Aparjit, both of whom are really obvious choices. Aparjit bats slightly higher, bowls some off-spin. He's my captain for this game. Yadav is my vice-captain. He batted really well in that last one, got beast mode out and hit so many boundaries. So I think he's supremely effective. Then you have Sunny Sandhu, who's my 3rd all-rounder. Now he managed to create some waves in that top order with his bowling, and I think he's going to be really useful down the order in terms of batting too. Then you look at the 4 bowlers, Atisaraj Davidson, who's bowling with some good pace, and he bowls important overs, 2 at the start and 2 at the death, and hence they become great mini GL and GL captaincy choices. Then the 3 bowlers from the other team, Akash, who's again playing a similar role in terms of bowling more at the start and little lesser at the end. But Raghupati Silambarasan, who's also played for Tamil Nadu, his state team, and he bowls a lot of overs at the death, and hence again a great GL captaincy or vice captaincy option. The last pick is Varun Chakravarti, who if he bowls second will be able to bowl slightly more attackingly, and we are also seeing that even while bowling first, we see that he's used at times at the death, and hence you see that most of these bowlers give you a good fight in the GL team. So you should ensure you make multiple teams and rotate them exclusively on the Nostra Pro app. Remember to use the code FANTASYPREVIEW to get 100% cashback on your first deposit. And yes, keep in mind to join us on the Fantasy Crick Pro Telegram channel for all the updates and all the good luck to you. And now we have the pick section for the Panthers versus the Kings game. So a simple set of questions that you have to answer, and you get to win a lot of cash prizes. So simply put, for each correct answer you get 20 points, and for each negative or wrong answer you get 8 minus points. But there's something to boost you up there. That's what we call as the boosters. So with the boosters, each correct point is going to get you double the points there is, yes. And each booster that you use to save yourself, so we have a negative booster as well, where in case you answer it incorrectly, you won't get minus points for that specific question. So supremely interesting concept. And now let's get to my picks for the game. First one, how many aggregate runs will be scored in this match? Less than 280, 320 or more. I think we're seeing batting is getting better, conditions are getting better, batsmen are getting used to the pitches, so 320 or more. Who will win between Madurai and the Nellai Royal Kings? I think Madurai has a decent fight at this one, so I'm going with them. How many aggregate wickets will be lost in this match? Less than 11, 13 or more. I think we're seeing a lot of wickets falling to across TNPL games, so 13 or more. How many aggregate boundaries will be hit in this match? Less than 35, 40 or more. So boundary and innings nowadays has become thumb rule, so 40 or more, and rather boundary and over. Which bowler will have the higher bowling economy rate between Aushik Srinivas and Baba Aparjit? Now Srinivas bowls at more defensive times, Aparjit sometimes at slightly more attacking times, so I'll go with him. How many aggregate bowlers will have an economy rate of 8 or more in this match? Less than 5, 7 or more. I think less than 5, as it might not be as attacking and few bowlers might be selectively attacked in this game. Which bowler will pick more wickets between Varun Chakravarti and Davidson? I think Varun if he bowls second. If Davidson is bowling first, you could go with him too. Who will hit more fours between Anirudh and Aparjit? So Aparjit obviously has been in much better touch, so we'll simply go with him there. How many fours will Kaushik hit? Less than 2, 4 or more. Kaushik is batting pretty low, so I think I'm going to go with less than 2. Who will score more runs between Arun Karthik and Lakshman Surya Prakash? Arun Karthik has been in great touch, so has Surya Prakash, but I'll go with my gut feel on this one with Arun Karthik. Which batsman will hit more sixes between Chaturved and Sanjay Yadav? So Sanjay Yadav hit way too many sixes to have any comparison in this one, so I'll go with him. And finally, which bowler will concede more runs between Silambarasan and Niranjan? So Niranjan is slightly more inexperienced in comparison to Silambarasan, so I'll go with him for this answer. Now let's look at our boosters. I'm surely going to go with the booster on the first question for 320 or more. I think I'm going to use the 2 extras. I'm quite confident they should be able to score well. Well, I'm going to go with the no negative on which bowler will have the higher economy rate, as Aparjit is also a part-time bowler, so the no negative there. So you two go make all your picks on the Nostra Pro app. Remember to use the code Fantasy Preview to get 100% cash back on your first deposit, and join us on the Telegram channel Fantasy Cricket Pro for all the picks, final teams and updates. All the good luck to you.